Welcome to the GMAP Broadcast Network, and I am not going to prolong or procrastinate. Michael is here. Good afternoon, Michael. How you doing?
I'm doing great, sir. How are you?
Oh, please. I always say if you have to ask me, I must be slipping. I am outstanding, man. I am wonderful, man. Welcome to the show, and thank you so
Thank you.
much for being here. I tell you, man, I have been trying to reach out to you, but, I just want you to step up to the plate, man, because I want you to introduce yourself, man. Tell us who you are. Tell us where you're from. Hey, who is Michael S. Huggins?
Well, I'm just a kid, a grown adult now, but I grew up in a small town in Oklahoma called Frederick, and I just moved out and went to school and became an X-ray tech, and then from there I've always read and loved reading and loved writing lyrics and songs. So I started getting some of my songs out not too long ago, and then I found out that I've written four short stories, and I didn't know what to do with them. And then I found out through Amazon you can actually publish your own little short stories. So I started doing that, and I've just really got some good feedback on that, and I loved it. And so it's kind of, and the Penny Flat is a little story about me growing up as a kid in that small town, and some of the stuff boys do growing up.
No, you know what? Some of the stuff boys do growing up. I am a witness to that, man. That's kind of funny, But I could tell you some stories. But I want to find out, Mike. Is this actually your first publication, or is this a follow up to something that you previously written before?
Well, I've got four books out. I've got a book called The Key to Yesterday, and it's about a boy kind of going back in time, and he meets his mother and stuff like that. And so that was one of my first books. And then I've got another one called Anna Catalina, and it's a more of a like a mysterious book about a small town in California. It's just it's a little it's hard to give you any real good information about that without giving away some of the fun parts about it. But
Mm-hmm.
it's a really good book. And then the third book that I had put out was a book called Fatherhood. And Fatherhood was I've been married twice, and so my I had kids with my um, first wife and my second wife, and a lot of it is just showing the parallels between my dad and how he was as a father and how I wanted to do a better job and how I thought I was doing a better job with my first two kids. And I figured out like I could have done better and done things differently. And sometimes I thought I needed to be less stern than my father was. And I found out sometimes that's not as good an idea either. And sometimes you have to be even more stern. And sometimes you have to be, I mean, definitely you've got to be soft hearted and stuff too, but there's a certain strength you need to have too. And so I think with my third child, I had that. And it's just the struggles it takes to be a father and what is right and what is wrong to do.
Right. Wow. I tell you, that's exciting, man. And once again, I want to thank you, first of all, for being here this afternoon. And of course, also for accepting the invitation to be a part of our broadcast network family as one of our featured authors. I really, really, really do appreciate that. And like I said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that don't know, he is one of our featured authors. You can always stop by our platform, gmap1.com, and click on the tab that is simply titled Featured Authors. You'll see a copy of the publication I'm currently showing you on the screen, Penny Flat, author Michael S. Huggins. And if you click on that cover, it will take you to the necessary location to find out more intimate information and details about the author as well as the publication. Now, let me ask you this, Micah. When you look back over the process of writing your publications and you look at the very beginning where it all started, the process and the journey that you have taken to get to where you are now, what's next for you as an author? I mean, what comes up?
Well, I mean, I, I wrote all these things kind of for myself in the beginning, and just one of my favorite authors is John Steinbeck, and I wrote Anna Catalina kind of after how he kind of writes, and I just love his storytelling, uh, and it's a lot to just even write for me. I was amazed that man, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of time to just write a short story. And so now I'm wanting to write something a little longer, a full size novel book. And so I'm in the works of doing that right now. And so I'm trying to get that all nailed down and uh, just see how that comes out. So it's there's just so much planning because you got to know, you got to lay out the whole diagram. Where's the story going? What's it about? What's the message you're trying to? What's the adventure throughout through there to get you to your final ending? And so it's a it's a thing for me. I guess it's something I'm growing with and I'm learning to do as I'm doing it. And it's just been a lot of fun, and it's allowed me to really um, I guess learn more about me and learn and learn more about book writing in itself. So it's just been an adventure. I don't know how to put it, but being my first interview, I'm probably not doing great.
Oh no, man! You know what? It's always a great opportunity to speak about who you are and what you're doing. So you can't do a bad job. You're doing outstanding. I appreciate. So I'm making history today. I'm making history by interviewing Michael S. Huggins, one of our featured authors. And I said, as before, Penny Flat, we want you to show your love, care, concern, and support. Share this information with all of your followers, your family, your friends, and let us know how you feel about it. Purchase a copy of Penny Flat, and then when you do that, we want you to go back and leave a review. Let people know what you think, how you feel, your suggestions, your recommendations, and how you simply feel about it. I'm sure he'll appreciate it, Mike. Of
Oh,
course, I'll appreciate it. Amazon and those that are on the outside looking in, they'll appreciate it as well. And speaking of that, if in fact somebody really wanted to go out and show their support for this publication as well as some of the other publications that you have previously written before, what's the process to do so? I mean, how can your book be purchased today?
the main way that my book is purchased is you can go on Kindle, and all four of my books are available on Kindle, and they're available in paperback form through Amazon Books, and then they're advertised on my website for my music, which is Inspired One, which is just the word inspired and the number one, not written out ONE, but just the number one. And so they're available on that, and I've got a lot of my Christian book music on there as well. So, but they're also advertised on there. But the best way to purchase them is Kindle and Amazon.
Ah, and of course, we're not going to allow them, Mike, to forget about little old GMAP Broadcast Network down here. We're in the lower left-hand corner in small print, but that's okay. We don't mind that title because they tell me that small print normally is the most important print on the
Right.
paper. And of course, we definitely want to go out and show our support for you. We want to make sure that we're going to actually invite you back because we're going to break down and talk a little bit more in detail about some of the music that you have been able to release, but we'll save that for next time. But we
That's
want
good.
you to know that we are going to be reaching out and inviting you back real soon to talk about not just your publications but some of your music and how that all came about. So we're going to get excited about that. But if in fact someone wanted to reach out to you on a more individual basis, maybe touch base with you and talk a little bit more about some things in detail, well, you mind sharing some of that information? I mean, how can you be reached and connected with?
Well, the best way to reach me is through my Facebook page, and that is the Inspired One. It's just Inspired One. It's got my emblem on there. I don't have that, but I can send you. I can send it to you later, and people can and see the logo for the website. But it's the best way because you can message me through Messenger on there. That's how me and you started talking. So,
Mm-hmm.
you communicate with me through there, and it allows me to have real time conversation with people through the Messenger app with Facebook.
Ah, and we love it. And of course, like I said before, Mike, you know, we appreciate you. And, we're just going to make plans to continue to reach out and try to do whatever we can to assist you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Hey, as a matter of fact, if you need our assistance in any way, all I want you to do is pick up the phone and give me a call. Let me know what we can do to assist you. And when you do that, I want you to know the answer is always going to be yes, and you'll never have to ask me twice, okay?
Sounds good.
Oh man, please. I'm definitely going to be one that invites you back. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because there's going to be some great things that are coming up to show our support for Michael Huggins, one of our featured authors, and of course this particular book release as well as his other ones. We're just getting excited because we're also going to be having him back real soon to talk a little bit more about his music. So I just want you guys to make plans, show your support, purchase a copy, share this information with all of your followers, family, and friends. And please don't forget to go back and leave a review. It's going to be so important, and we'll appreciate it. He'll appreciate it. We all will appreciate it. So make sure you do that. Mike, I just want you to know, man, that like I said, if there's anything we can do, let us know. We're going to have you back soon. I know you were a little nervous, but I told you there's no reason for you to be nervous about anything. We just want to kind of talk a little bit about who you are and what you're doing. So look forward to us reaching out and connecting with you. Continue to be blessed and be a blessing, and encourage other people to reach out and start their journey. Maybe they want to write a book or write a song. So continue to do that. And I'm going to be reaching out to you because Inspired One is something that the world needs to know about. So you have a fantabulous rest of your afternoon. Looking forward to talking with you again soon. And you have a great day. And thank you so much. All right.
You too. God bless.
God bless. Michael Huggins here on the number one station in the nation, GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com, one of our featured authors. We'll be talking with him again soon. Until then, you guys continue to be blessed.